Through several weeks, they communicated through emails and text messages. Mr. Harris was telling Francis that he is a private investigator and works for the United Nations, was in a dangerous country. And once he professed his love to Francis, he started saying that he wanted to come get out of his contract with the United Nations and that he would need $25,000 to make travel arrangements and to break his contract with the United Nations.
And while he was in Afghanistan, he was doing these missions that were under a United Nations contract. And there was a series of missions that he had to complete as part of this contract. With each mission, the danger was getting more and more, and he wanted to get out of his contract. And he told me the only way to get out of his contract is for him to pay the United Nations $27,000 to get safe passage back to the United States. And at that time, I didn't have $27,000. My life savings was approximately $25,000, and miraculously, like $25,000, he was able to come up with $2,000, and if I could pay the $25,000 for his safe passage back to the United States. My reaction when he asked me about the money was I was angry. I was very angry because I felt that, I had my suspicions because there were some contradictions in some of the things that he would say to me, and we had not yet spoken on the phone or anything, and he was asking me for this, like, basically my life savings to help him end his contract with the United States, or with the United Nations, and come back to the United States. While he was in Dubai, he indicated that he was being held related by Dubai authorities related to a mission he had worked years earlier related to a UAE soldier being killed. In addition to that, he was carrying some rare gems that he recovered from a mission, one of his earlier missions, on the plane, and those were being held in customs. The next day, he contacted me again saying that he got a lawyer. If he paid these taxes, everything would be fine and they would release him and let him go. However, he told me that he doesn't have access to his money until he returns back to the United States and he's debriefed. It was up to me to help him so that we can be together. So I asked him, well, what are these taxes? How much are these taxes? And then when he told me $60,000, I about blew a gasket because I had just given him $25,000, which was my life savings, and now he wanted me to come out with $60,000 more. When I looked closer at the account name, that triggered something in me that made me start to wake up and see this isn't real, because the name was so phony of this account. I don't know, it just stood out. The name was Toy Films. And I'm like, what kind of account is this? And I questioned him, and I accused him right out of not being real because this was a fake account. It was clear it was a fake account just by the name of it.